So can I say I love like the pre-interview like things that we have to say because everybody laughs at the whole like radio edit yourself during the interview because you know we're on a station that requires you to have a clean conversation. So I love like from time to time people feel the need that they want to say the N word and I just be like just substitute that with that ninja and they start laughing. Whatsoever. Like, man, I was feeling like some of my other radio friends, man, or whatsoever, like, we should have this conversation. And, I know people feel like, they be on big platforms and we should have this conversation. I think they would laugh too, is this whole like radio edit yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I like it because it's definitely is a challenge. They got all these challenges out here. This is definitely a challenge for you to be able to sit here and talk without saying sometimes what you want to say about certain things.
It's a great exercise for the brain.
And so that voice you just heard, man, is our really dope guest, man, by the name of Mbm Stickshift, man. And, man, been a minute since he's been here, man. Excited about definitely getting into so many things, man, with him, man. This Fusion Radio, Brian Stinson, YTS Keys, man. First things first, man, you from Chicago Heights, man. And so shout out Chicago Heights and shout out, the great music that's coming out of Chicago Heights, man. So you being somebody from Chicago Heights, man, break down who you are as an artist. Talk to us about the whole Chicago Heights sound or sounds that, those of us that may not be up on Chicago Heights, what we should know.
Yeah, well, I go by the name Mbm Stickshift. That's motivated by members, music, money. Play with them MC, playing with M Stickshift. Always on the go. We never gonna slow down, man. It's the only way we know how. But without that introduction, though, man, the Heights made me who I am. I mean, everybody. It's a lot of talent out there. There's so many different people that I could name. I mean, I feel like I would be doing it all day. But for a couple people, you got SMG Clapper, you got TT Benz, you got Lil Trap, you got D-Dog, you got Kick, you got Dinner Roll. He R&B crazy, like, and it's like all Chicago Heights people, like they really from there, like, and I hear this music on a daily basis, and it's on all platforms, like any name that I said, you could literally go listen to music videos. I've been seeing these people grind for a minute, so I mean that keeps me inspired though. So, I mean, I feel like the sound though itself, it's like it all depends on what you're looking for, really, because it's like if you're looking for pain music or you're looking for a turn up, a trap sound, or if you're looking for, it's all different type of sounds coming out of Chicago Heights right now, for sure.
For sure. So how long have you actually been making music though, you feel me?
I feel like I've been rapping since I was like 12 years old. I feel like I've been rapping since I was like 12 years old. I used to like, we had Fruity Loops and we had a bunch of different other, like, I think Adobe Mix is like the first thing that I was recording on. So I used to like just freestyle over tracks. My cousin TZ Dud, shout out to him, north side of Chicago doing his thing. He really the reason why I started rapping. Like he was rapping first. Like this is a passion of his, and then we was just like freestyle for fun. So, and he'd tell me like, man, oh, you really good at this. Like you should really try this. So like my first 3 songs, we went to the studio, I freestyled them, and everybody liked them. So ever since then, it was like, oh, maybe I could be decent at this. Like this could really be my calling. Like for people to like something without you even feeling like you really tried it, or like it's just something that's like beginner's luck type of thing.
For
you know
sure.
What I'm saying?
Oh yeah. So okay. So put me in the context as far as like you in the studio. You feel me? Like how you like things to be like when you create your music. Because I know when it comes to being an artist, like certain artists like certain things to be around. They like certain, like, you feel me, atmospheres and stuff like that when they create their best music. So for you to create your best music, what type of mode you gotta be in?
Man, I just like the vibe. Like I can't have nobody in the studio that's like not vibing. Like I need everybody to vibe. Like if it's a cameraman and I need him to vibe. The engineer got to vibe. Like if the engineer ain't vibing, I'm gonna feel like I'm doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because this is music. Music gonna affect everybody. You see music everywhere on commercials. You see it in McDonald's commercials, they dancing. You know what I'm saying? You see it in Burger King commercials. You see people with music dancing in commercials that don't got nothing to do with dancing or music. You know what I'm saying? So if an engineer, this is your job. This is like, it's a reason why you here. You know know what I'm saying? You gotta have a passion for this. So if I'm in the studio and I'm making some type of music and you're not moving, you're not vibing, I'm feeling like it's me. It gotta be. Cause you here for a reason. Like this, you're here. You didn't pick music just to pick music. Like you gotta like this in some way, form, or fashion. So if I'm in the studio and I'm going crazy, or I feel like I'm getting it in the engineer not vibing, then I'm like, nah, I gotta switch something up. Something ain't right. I need everybody in here to vibe. Like everybody. If everybody ain't vibing, I'm gonna come straight to you directly. I'm gonna come straight to you. He know this. I'm coming to you directly. Like what happened? What's going on? What's wrong? What you hear that ain't right? Oh no, I was just in my phone. Oh yeah, all right. I know not to invite him to the next studio session because I can't deal with that.
Oh no, for sure. People will definitely mess up your whole little session. You tripping, you feel me? Not on point. So like,
yeah, now I'm like, now you hear it in my music because a lot of my music has feeling. Like my music is like really built off feeling. Like I'm trying to vibe in the studio like it's on the stage. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to vibe in the studio like it's 50,000 people out here. You know what I'm saying? I don't. And if I'm in a room if I'm at a show or whatever, and it's only 10 people, 5 people in there, I'm gonna act like it's 50,000 in. So I'm gonna do the same thing in the studio. I'm gonna do it on any stage. So you feel me? So if you not in the studio the same way with the same energy, you're not looking at me like you one person out of 50,000 at a concert, then go on get up out of here. We don't need that. We need to create what we trying to get to.
so like, with being a creator, like, do it be hard sometimes for you? Do you get to those points where like you get kind of stagnant, or like you kind of like I know I ain't really feeling it, or I ain't feeling it today, like, or do it just like it come naturally? It just be like it just turn off type of situation.
No, I can't say I don't ever get writer's block. I swear, it's always it's forever something like that. But I feel like I use other artists to motivate me. Cause I got so many people around me that like really do music, like real members that really do music. You know what I'm saying? So it's like somebody could hit me up. I'm always checking in with people. Like, what's the new thing? You know what I'm saying? What's the next tape you finna drop? What's the next single you finna drop? What's the next visual you finna give? You know what I'm saying? Cause I need to bounce off these artists the same way that I want them to bounce off me. I'm trying to be motivation for somebody in the trenches to make it out. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I'm motivated by the members. So I'm gonna try to be the motivation for the members. You know what I'm saying? So this is one hand wash the other. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody in this alone. So if I'm feeling writer's block, I need to go listen to Same Money song, a Center Baby song, a TZ Does song, like, or a Lil Trap new single. You know what I'm saying? Like now it's like, oh man, where you get this vibe from? You know what I'm saying? Where this coming from? Or I'm gonna go on, like I do so many different things. I go on TikTok and listen to open verses. Like literally search up open verses on TikTok and just rap to them. Like, all right, you already created the vibe. Only thing I gotta do is fill in the verse. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So now this give me my swagger back. You know what I'm saying? So as far as the writer's block is out the window now. You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm oh yeah, somebody else created this. I can come and give my portion of it, or I give my point of view on it, and then now it give me a whole nother feeling as far as creating music outside of that.
So you got this tape, man, dropping right around the corner. I'm so excited about it, man.
You
we
too.
were talking, man, on social media, man, about it, man. It's called Heart of Cold, man.
Yes.
What was the motivation behind it, man? Take us through the process of putting it together, and when's the drop date?
The drop date is actually, hey, this is the first time I'm doing this for y'all. The drop date is actually 12/20, man. It's 12/20. I chose 12/20 is because it's my granny that passed birthday, but it's also my son's birthday. So my son will be turning 12 on the 20th. So you know what I'm saying? And then Heart of Cold is like, it's like the concept behind it. Like if you peep the cover art, it's a golden heart that's broken in half, and then it starts to turn into cold flakes. Like the shattered pieces start to turn into cold flakes. So it's like dealing with being a good person and struggling with being a good person and going through so much like stuff and still trying to be a good person. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know, when people get over on you or you start to feel like the world isn't as open to what you're going through, then that like they are, then you start to turn cold towards sympathy, empathy. Like that starts to go out the window. I was like, don't nobody feel that for me. So I named it Heart of Cold because it was like I replaced the G with a C. So now it used to be a Heart of Gold for sure, but it had been so many cracks and breaks and all type of stuff, and only pieces and portions of it is still gold. the rest of it is frozen.
Well, man, I definitely want to get into this single, man. Let people hear a taste of it, man.
Let's go, Kinfolk.
It's called, man, Cold Flow, man. We gonna
Yes.
jump into that, come back, chop it up more with the homie MBM Stickshift. It's Fusion Radio, Brian Stinson, YTS Keys in the building.
God and Blaze fucking killer.
Oh my God, get on the bed.
From where your friends will try to she back though you hurt her feelings. Rep your side with no remorse. You gon' die, you in the middle. From a side that ain't going. Catch him slide, then we blowin'. You can't control us like you know I'm trolling. From where your friends will try to she back though you hurt her feelings. Rep your side with no remorse. You gon' die, you in the middle. From a side that ain't going. Catch him slide, then we blowin'. You can't control us like you know I'm trolling. Ayy, like I could never love a last time I tried, she took my heart all out my chest. Ayy, last time I cried, I had to roll me up. Ayy, now it's time to grind, and I'm right back on the strip. Like how you coming with the members? That's just something I ain't gotta say. Play me like I'm sweet, I keep that heat. Now that's an easy bait. She like, boy, you friendly, I beat you. Take it easy, babe. Promise I don't get you. We was good until I found my way. Now I got the motion. Sick 'cause they can't ride with me. Said that's not my baby. You crazy? Why you lie on me? Impatient about my payment. Is you crazy? They rely on me. I don't trust a soul, don't drop the low, just tell them down the street. I was showing love, you tried to play me, ain't no need to speak. I'm all on the bus just like I'm Jimmy, don't play for the heat. I got so much love, I get you and it won't cost a fee. Shipped off so much, I told the plug that I just need a way. Hey, from where your friends are try to keep back though you hurt her feelings, better watch these sneaky. From where your friends are try to she back though you hurt her feelings, better watch these sneaky. From where your friends are try to she back though you hurt her feelings. Rep your side with no remorse. You gon' die, you in the middle. From a side that ain't going. Catch him slide, then we blowin'. You can't control us like you know I'm trolling. From where your friends are try to she back though you hurt her feelings. Rep your side with no remorse. You gon' die, you in the middle. From a side that ain't going. Catch him slide, then we blowin'. You can't control us like you know I'm trolling. Ayy, ayy, it's like you know I'm trolling. Hey, it's motivation. Let's do it.
All right, so like before we get back into more with the homie MBM Stickshift, I'm glad that I was paying attention. I'm telling y'all, I'm glad I was paying attention that the time was ticking on the song. I'm sitting over here dying laughing with my brother from Ghana, man, that's on the live. Like, definitely feeling the vibes with your song, man, and everything. Had me laughing so much that I was like, oh, wait a minute, it's about 10 seconds left. I better get back focused. Oh, it's going to be some dead air up in this month. All right, man, so MBM Stickshift is here, man. It's Fusion Radio, Brian Stinson, YTS Keys, man. So I want to talk about something, man, that it was like a transitional move, man. I was a little bit surprised when you did this, but, man, you moved to the ATL, man.
For sure.
And so, man, like, what prompted the move to the ATL?
I actually got shout out to Major Bag. I got a cousin down there named Major Bag. He do music, like really do music. I had a couple different family members down there, and then it was just like the avenue that he was trying to show me, or the things that I was trying to get into. It was more of a like foot in the door. And then, you know, Atlanta is considered, I guess, Black Hollywood or something like that. So I can't lie about the fact that you rub elbows with a lot of celebrities on a regular basis. Like, and it's like they almost feel like they not celebrities down there. Like they like, oh, that's just Lil Baby, or that's this dude that play on that movie. Like he's always here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just easier to get to a different place. Like here, the crib is the crib. Nothing to ever replace the crib. Like nothing to ever replace the crib. It's always a vibe here. Business is booming here. All of that. It's just, it's more of a, I don't know. Cause it's a bunch of claps and pats on the back. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't even have to know me. Like just hear it. You know what I'm saying? But here, it's more like, who is this? Where you from? First, before we even care about what he sound like. You know what I'm saying? Like, you from, or you mess with, then that mean we ain't playing you. You know what I'm saying? So it's easier to network. Cause I feel like networking is like the best thing for me outside of being in the studio. I love networking. I love talking to other people of color, I guess you could say. I don't want to say black, because black is a color. So you know what what I'm saying? People of color or whatever the case is. They entrepreneurship, like it's really people like staying down, grinding, getting through the mud, showing a different way for the generation. So, I'm saying it's like the coaching. I enjoy adding to that.
So with you being out there in ATL, what's like certain little difference? Well, I know, well, you just explained them, but like what's one specific way that you know for a fact that was way better for your career as far as being out there than being out here?
I want to say, that is it. Like when they see you and they see like something different, they automatically want to be the person to say they discovered. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to being here, it's more like just, down there it's like, nah, they see money all the way around. So if it's some way for us to market this, we gonna try to market this. We finna see whatever we thought we seen, whatever we want to be the first to discover it. So Atlanta is kind of like that. They kind of like jump on anything. They jump on stuff. Like, okay, this is a new sound. This is a new way. This is a new vibe. We jumping on this. We finna try to push this ourselves so I can be the first one to say that I did it. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to Chicago, where it's more like, man, if you ain't from over here, then we just don't want to hit it. If you ain't cool with us over here, we don't want to hear it. If you know somebody that we don't like, we don't want to hear it. If somebody, baby daddy, we don't want to hear it. I was in tour with her baby mama before the other day, and in high school, I got slapped, so I don't want to hear it. Like, it's like so many different reasons why people won't listen to your music in Chicago. It's a million different reasons.
Oh man. So like, as far as like, and I don't want you like to bash nobody or nothing like that, cause this not like one of those type of questions. But just like, cause you're an artist, so you know good talent and you know good music. So like, just on some you being up here listening to people music compared to going down there listening to how they rap and they type of style and stuff like that. Which one you think better, or which one?
Man, look, listen, man. I do not. I'm so sorry, right? I'm so sorry, but I gotta say this like this because this is the only way I know how to say this. Compared to Chicago, they are terrible. But that's just my point of view. It's my ear. You know what I'm saying? So I might be used to something. I might be more accustomed to something, but it's like the indie scene here and the indie scene there is like, it's not even close. It's not even close.
And you basically talking like as far as like the locals.
Yeah.
Like that's doing their thing though. You feel
Yeah,
me?
like they doing their thing, but it's like, when I think about it, I was grinding here for 2 years first before I even went that way. So now it's like, I could see you and see the wave you got, and then I could think of so many people I could replace you with. And I feel like it's better. From the crib though. Like Damo just walked out of here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big Boss Damo. Like, we could plug him in your spot, for real. Like, we could plug him in your spot, and it'd probably be a whole lot better. Like, there's a lot of different people that I could name, like, just off the top. Like, Lil Rocky Yo. Shout out to Lil Rocky Yo. The way he put on performances is like, I could plug him in your spot. Like, y'all not like this. Y'all not like this. It's more like, with them, it's more flashy than it is talent. So if you could throw a lot of money, you could come up with a lot of strippers, or you could come up with a lot of J-on, then they don't even care what you're saying for real. They're just gonna put you on. You know what I'm saying? When in Chicago, it's like, nah, you gotta give them a reason to listen to you, bro. Cause they tough critics here. Down there, they just like, whatever you give us, we're gonna try to make something out of it and jump on it.
So, man, I got to shout out somebody that's in the line, fellow Chicago Heights, man, representative that's showing love, major love out to you. Kim Folks now, Big 59.
Shout out to Kim Folks. Shout out to Kim Folks. We just did an interview at his setup. Me and SMG Clapper for the song Go. Shout out Go, man. You know what I'm saying? That's on all platforms too. But yeah, Kim Folks, he definitely does a lot for the culture. He does a lot for the culture. He does a lot. He just got the Jones Center reopened. That's like Wednesdays, the kids could go back and play basketball. Like, we needed that. That was something that was missing for a long time. So the fact that he brought that back, that's instilled in the culture. I don't even know nobody that don't, like, from my era, that don't know what the Jones Center is, don't know who Mr. Jones is. Like, even if Mr. Jones ain't in there, it's gonna forever be the Jones Center. So he got that reopened. So that's something, that's a big up. Like, I appreciate that myself, just to show them, like, this is a part of where we came from. It's a part of who we are. It's a part of what we grew up with. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely that's like a landmark for us. That should be instilled in us. So just him not letting that go to waste, not letting the city get that, not letting them turn that into something else or breaking it down. Because they love to break stuff down. They don't ever try to, so, you know what I'm saying? He took it upon himself and put in the work to help that happen. So that's definitely a great big up.
So I got to talk about this clothing brand, man. Well Protected clothing line, man. 444, man. Talk to me about it, man. What birthed it and like why the name, why the 444, all that good stuff.
All right, so actually we had been trying to make a clothing line for the longest, but it was like I think I was the reasoning for it not coming out, and because I didn't want it to be something that everybody couldn't get in tune with. I didn't want it to be something that was so urban that everybody couldn't be a part of. So when I thought of Well Protected, who doesn't want to be well protected? This is something that's for everyone, literally. And then 444 is the angel numbers for protection. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody is big in the angel numbers, it's 111, 222, 333, 44455. They all mean something different. It's just 444 means protection. Or it's more the angels of protection, meaning like your guardian angels always with you. So so I'm like, okay, I could stamp you with this, and then you'll always feel protected no matter what. You know what I'm saying? That's if you understand what's going on. It's a bigger meaning than just like I don't know. Somebody else told me they thought it was for gang reasons. Like they thought it meant for the fours, literally. So this is what we dealing with. But that's why I'm here today. That's why I'm here today. So we got to do better. We got to do better as a coach.
Why everything gotta be around game related, man?
Man, that's what I'm saying. So I didn't want to make a clothing line that said Young Savage or Sack Chaser or Money Mayhem, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I want the same way that you will walk in and look at it and be like, oh yeah, I buy that. I want Susan to do it too. I want somebody to do it in North Dakota, South Dakota. I want them to do it in Colorado. Like, this is not just about us. Like, we got to show more to everyone that it's more to us.
That's what's up, though. See, I like the whole business aspect of that, though, because a lot of people don't even probably think like that okay, yeah, it's cool for people in the city to rock with it, but I ain't trying to just be stuck in the city. I want my clothes to, like you said, North Dakota, these small places and stuff like that.
Of course. And then on top of that, like a major thing is like my kids even know about this. Like they got a hand in it, not just know about it. Like they design hoodies and like, okay, look, this is the colorway that we want. We want this. And then I put it together and then people, okay, look. And then I even give them incentive off that. So I can show them what entrepreneurship is, what your ideas could create. Your ideas can become something that you can eat off of instead of you having to deal with this other stuff that people do. It's so many negative things that they tell you to eat off of. They don't never tell you to eat off your ideas. They don't never tell you that you could think of something that could be like huge. Like we always think of urban novels, but what if I was J.K. Rowling? I could have thought of Harry Potter. See what I'm saying? That's my thought process. If I could have paid in full. Yeah, I would have made a lot of money. But if I would have made Harry Potter, who am I now? See what I'm saying? That's different.
See, I like people that think like that outside of the box. Like, it's one thing, like you said, I like that because, yeah, I could have made a big bag with this, but I could have made an even bigger bag with this if I'd have thought outside the box.
Thought outside the box.
And thought about a bigger crowd instead of one specific crowd, you feel me? I like that, though.
Yeah, and a lot of people, I feel like our community just feels like whatever they show us, that's all we can be. So it's like pick up a basketball or pick up a football or start rapping. You know what I'm saying? Or dance or be funny. You know what I'm saying? That's all we want from you. They don't never, it's so much, you know what I'm saying? Like with Virgil, like that wasn't put in the front. Like they not like, hey, a bunch of black kids go try to be designers. Like that wasn't put in the front. They didn't put that in the front.
No, they never do though. But I ain't gonna lie though, you dropped a lot of gems on us today. You gave a lot of people out there that was actually listening, you feel me? A lot of gems, a lot of sauce, you feel me? Where I come from, we call it sauce, you feel me? Game and stuff like that. But Yeah, man. Just before we get up out of here, though, get the people all your social medias and stuff like that so they can check out that music and them videos.
Check out my music, man. Mbm Stickshift, man. The YouTube channel is Motivated by Members, man. You're gonna see everybody on there. That's MBM. Anybody that's doing anything, you're gonna see them on there. And then it's MBM Stickshift on everything: TikTok, Triller, Facebook, and then it's Motivated Music Manager on IG. So, man, all of that's out, man. Cold Flow out on all platforms. Cross Your Mind out on all platforms. And the next song that I'm dropping is gonna be called Scatter Love.
So, speaking of that song right there, you feel me? We got that song right here today, though, you feel me? So that's how we gonna end this song. That's how we gonna end this off right here. So, before we go, just tell us a little bit about that song, though, and what was your message behind it, though?
The message behind the Scatter Love song is it's like more of a, because everybody always say toxic and all of this other different things. It's kind of the man's point of view to the reason why he's doing what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't want you to feel like I'm doing half of the stuff that I'm doing just because I want to be a dog, because everybody's situation isn't the same. You know what I'm saying? Some people actually just run away from something that feels like it's getting to be too strong. Like, people don't know, like, all right, you could have some type of trauma from a past relationship. So now when it gets close to that relationship that you were just in, that feeling, you take off. You do anything to destroy it. You do anything to get away from it. You do because you don't want to feel what it feels like for that person to let you down again. So I just named it Scatter Love. I mean, it's considered toxic at the end of the day, but it's a real emotional thing behind it. Like, it's real emotions behind it.
For sure, man. So we're going to go ahead and get into this banger, man. You know, I ain't going to lie, we had a great show. You feel me? We still having a great show. We got one more interview after this, man, but we're going to get into this banger. It's Fusion Radio with Brian Stinson and YTS Keys.
Yeah. It's the motivation. Just relax. Love right now. Alright. Just smoke with me, baby, and lay with me, baby, cause I don't really trust what you say to me, baby. And if it go down, load the with me, baby. And if I get locked, just stay with me, baby. I'm a hood nigga, I ain't asking for much. And every time I actually say I'm asking too much, now I'm screaming love and I'm fake. And I know it's fucked up, but I'm really scared of love. I can't see myself open, but then you got me open, saying that I love you even when I'm not stroking. Trying to keep up, but it's getting hard to focus. Hocus pocus, girl, we make magic. From rags to riches, be the princess, I'm Aladdin. Love so real, I'll lay down and die for you. Actually, I for you, saying I don't feel for you. Maybe I'm too real for you, think I got a deal for you. Gotta share me with the world, I'm a star, baby. No matter what, a special place in my heart, baby. When I hit it, you a flood, Noah's Ark, baby. In too deep, you with a shark, baby. I end up with a queen, I'm thanking God, baby. Everything ain't what it seems, time hard, baby. I believe in loyalty and playing with power, baby. Now you trying to make a scene, don't stop, baby. Smoke with me, baby. Lay with me, baby. Cause I don't really trust what you say to me, baby. Got trust issues, my head fucked up. You can fall out of love, so I'm focused on the bugs falling on me in the club. Pretending like she drunk. All in my ear trying to tell me I'm the one. Took it to the slide, let me hit it in the front. I can see it in the eyes while she pulling on the run. Just smoke with me, baby. Lay with me, baby. Cause I don't really trust what you say to me, baby. And if it go down, load it with me, baby. And if I get locked, just stay with me, baby. I'm a hood nigga, I ain't asking for much. And every time I actually say I'm asking too much, now I'm screaming love and I'm finna. And I know it's fucked up, but I'm really scared of love. Just smoke with me, baby. Lay with me, baby. Cause I don't really trust what you say to me, baby. Just stay with me, baby. Just stay with me, baby. How'd it go?